to the Know Your Worth podcast. You've come to the right place. Kasi today we are going to be talking about healthier lifestyle, stronger relationships, and clearer purpose. All of that, it starts here. In this podcast, we're going to be talking about changes in mindset, habits, choices that help us have that confidence to live fully and freely. Because that's what happens when you know your worth. So you're tuning in to the Know Your Worth podcast, empowering better choices for a wealthier you, brought to you by AXA Rewards. Hi, I'm Mika Pineda. I am your worthy companion today in real-life powerful conversations. Kamusta naman kayo dyan? I want to hear from our viewers today. Thank you for joining us. Because today, papag-usapan po natin conversations that cover how we deal with health. Importante yan. Wealth, career, and relationships, regardless of whatever phase in life you're in, no? Whatever age, whatever status, those things are very, very important. And aminin natin, it can be very intimidating, yung topics na ganyan. It can be even overwhelming, discussing finances, how to manage it, career, relationships, all of that. Don't worry, because you don't have to figure that out on your own. You have come to the right place. Syempre naman, when in doubt, alam na natin, phone a friend. And what makes it really, really good is when you are a member of the AXA Rewards, you do not have to look any further because we have something like this. Since you're already part of the community, you get exclusive access to a pipeline of experts to help us make the right decisions, to help us ask the right questions, share real stories that remind us of our worth. So, if at any point in the episode meron kayong tanong, ask away, sasagutin natin yan. But once again, hello to our viewers that are coming in to join us. Thank you and welcome to the Know Your Worth podcast. But because this is the Know Your Worth podcast, to kick things off, tatanungin ko kayo. A big question that is at the heart of this show is, ano ba kasi talaga ang ibig sabihin ng Know Your Worth? Okay, I want to hear from the community. What does knowing your worth mean to you? Okay? May mga sagot kayo, I'm sure. Just please type it in. What is knowing your worth? Because for me, knowing your worth is having standards, right? Not settling, really knowing what you will put up with and what you won't. Making choices that reflect how much I value myself. Even when no one's watching, even when no one's watching. It's reminding myself that I don't need to always say yes. I can say no if I feel like I'm overexerting myself, that I am worthy of rest, love, and success. And it's also making decisions na hindi short-term. Kailangan rooted yung decisions natin with a long-term mindset. Hindi pwedeng, okay, enjoy lang ako ng enjoy. Tapos, di ba, it is always about forward thinking. And it's making decisions that lead to peace, more purpose, things that align with my personal values so that I do not sacrifice myself. Okay? And don't get me wrong, process ito. Still an ongoing process. Syempre, itong mindset shift that we embrace, it doesn't happen overnight. It took a long time to condition myself to really honor my time, filtering out opportunities that don't align with my values, and honor the energy that surrounds me with people who uplift me, and protecting that sense of self-ease, living my life on my own terms. That is knowing your worth. Syempre, security is also very important. That's why I prioritize my faith with the Lord, because being secure is all about knowing where your worth comes from. But that's me. Haba ng answer ko. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But I want to hear your answers, okay? Ano ba? Basahin natin. Sabi ni Ana de la Cruz, dati akala ko productivity equals worth. Pero ngayon, alam ko nang valuable pa rin ako kahit magpahinga. Importante yan, Ana, magpahinga. Okay, let's see the others. Martha says, seeking less validation from others and having more confidence in oneself. That's true. Self-acceptance is part of it. Knowing your worth is knowing that your value is not dictated by circumstance. It's not dictated by what people say about you. It's really knowing your worth. Okay, sabi ni Aya, knowing my worth means learning how to say no. Kasi hindi lahat ng opportunity good for me. That's true. Hindi talaga dapat lahat inoohan because energy is equal to that's valuable. Energy is a currency. Kate says, for me, it's more about not settling for less, whether it be in life, love, or work. I hear ya, sister. Go ahead, Kate. Tama, huwag tayong magsasettle. Okay, thank you. Your answers are so good. I did see an answer about, being aware of value and increasing life skills. Important yan. Whatever age you're in, you can still prioritize learning, right? Enroll in a cooking class, all of these things. Prioritize your health. Be more mindful of the decisions that you make. I completely agree. Keep your answers coming all throughout the show because we do have a lot to talk about. It is very important because knowing your worth not only applies to our career, relationships, but ito na, napaka-importante, how we manage our finances, right? That is so important because you've come to the right place. Lahat tayo kailangan mag-manage ng finances. Lahat tayo kailangan iniisip kung paano tayo nag-i-invest, paano tayo gumagastos. And for our first episode, we are going to be talking about money and meaning, aligning finances with what matters most. Ang ganda ng topic. Very relatable. And I'm sure you are interested in hearing all of the practical tips and real-life experiences from a trusted voice in the field. Because dito sa Know Your Worth podcast, we invite experts in the field for our AXA Rewards community to really learn from them. That is why I'm so excited to introduce our guest for today. Our speaker actually started out as a delivery boy when he was 12 years old. He saw his parents struggle through the ups and downs of selling encyclopedia. And then later on in life, he met a mentor that planted a seed of passive income through rentals. So during his 20s, and after 20 years, this seed is now a plant, a tree actually. It has blossomed into him reaching financial freedom at the very young age of 45. So to share with us about retirement and passive income, let's all welcome property guru, Carl D.
Hello, Mika, and hello, everybody. Hello, mga ka-AXA. It's a privilege and honor to be here. Hello.
Hi, Carl. Thank you. Welcome to Know Your Worth podcast. Maraming salamat for joining us. Marami tayong pag-uusapan today. Okay, Carl, we are so happy to have you here. Grabe yung background, no? Yung intro mo pa lang, you started out as a delivery boy at 12 and finally reaching financial freedom at a relatively young age. I would say that is a dream for a lot of us here, even for me, to have that kind of financial freedom at 45. We can already tell, marami kaming matututunan. Okay, so Carl, I'm gonna start. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Carl, you have seen a lot of people invest. I'm sure maraming lumalapit sa'yo, humihingi ng advice about investing. Some investments good, some investments bad. But I want to ask you, what is the most common thing that you see? Most common denominator? What have you noticed?
You know, Mika, thank you for that question. And I just want to share na I grew up in the 90s, di ba?
Okay.
Batang 90s tayo, di ba? And I remember in my family, we don't talk about money. Hindi yan pinag-uusapan, except pag kulang. Doon lang lumalabas yung talk about money pag kulang, di ba? Can you guys relate? So, I remember na I was very very blessed na nagkaroon tayo ng mentor who changed the perspective on money. Sabi ng mentor ko, Carl, develop mo yung concept ng passive income. And instead of retirement, financial freedom. So that's what we're gonna share today. It's all about how to make your money work for you and financial freedom. Yes.
Okay, pero Carl, I mean, we are gonna be talking about those things, and that's so good. But I wanna ask, no, when we talk about investments nowadays, people can justify investments, di ba? Parang, bili ako ng bag, investment yan, di ba? Papaganda ako, investment yan. Parang, bili ako ng kotse, investment yan. It's a term that's so thrown around very loosely. So can you define what does investments actually really mean?
All right. Mika, good question. Investment, it's loosely used, di ba? Minsan
Yes.
parang, invest ako dito, invest ako doon. But a simple way to analyze investment is, it's something that you put in na may return pabalik.
Okay.
It can be in various forms. It can be an effort that you put in, may balik. it can be money that you put in, may balik.
Okay, so a good investment is when you put in money at
Something
may
comes
balik na more than
Yes.
what you had invested.
Yes, it can be money, it can be time, it can be your skills.
Okay, so you can invest those things, skills, money,
time,
and
money.
time. Basta may return,
Yes.
may profit.
I think
okay?
important kayo ma-aware tayo na hindi lahat ng investments may return. Yung iba, parang goodbye money, di ba?
Okay.
That's why I wanted to share muna, to set the foundation na if you're gonna invest money, try to understand where the return is coming from.
Okay,
Yan.
so what would you say is a good kind of investment?
Okay, usually we try to stay away with something yung too good to be true. I think
Okay.
that's a red flag. Parang, uy, ang ganda ng return. Most likely, if the return is too high, then it's too good to be true. So usually, the rule of thumb is the bank. Yun yung pinaka-base natin. If the bank gives you 3%, 4%, that's the base. You want something higher, it gets riskier. Diba? So, kunyari, just for example, we want to always monitor our capital. So, if you put, let's say, 1 million in the bank, it gives you 4% return. If you put in your 1 million with a friend, it may give you 8% return, pero question mark yung 1 million mo kung babalik.
Okay.
So, we have to be careful with that.
Okay, so I do wanna ask because we do hear terms like, oh, it's an asset,
Yun.
diba? Like, or it's a liability. Ano ba yung difference ng asset sa liability? Pag bumili ba ako ng kotse, asset ba to? Liability ba to? Can you define that for us?
Mika, when I was young, yan yung pinaka-first lesson that I received from my mentor, the concept of asset and liability. You know, it sounds so simple, but sometimes I ask group of people, kahit na they're in their 40s, hindi pa nila clear what is asset and liability. So I'm gonna share with you what my mentor taught me. Asset, in my household, ari-arian.
Okay.
Diba? So kung marami kang ari-arian, marami kang asset. But sometimes, it's not money producing. That's why the definition na asset is something that puts money into your pocket
Okay.
is very, very helpful.
Narinig niyo na, asset is something that puts money in your pocket. Okay?
Dapat.
So, paano naman yung liability?
Liability is something as easy as taking money away from your pocket.
So, it's completely opposite.
Opposite.
Okay. So, can we define it further for our viewers here? No? Sabi ni Ale, the higher the risk, the higher the reward is both exciting and scary. Ale, you've come to the right place kasi pag-uusapan natin yan. Ito na nga, assets and liabilities na tayo. To those who have just joined us, our topic now is assets and liabilities. So I want to ask, when it comes to what would you define as an asset? Like,
Okay.
concretely.
Asset is something that adds money to your pocket or
yes.
your wallet, right? Number one, the bank products. Diba? You put in certain amount of money, they give you interest back.
Like stocks, mga ganyan.
Stocks, bank products, funds.
Okay.
Insurance product is something that you buy, you put money in, and then eventually, it comes back.
Yes.
So may return. It adds money to your wallet. Your skills, your talent, your skill set. If you're like you're a host. It's an asset kasi it adds money to your wallet. Diba? And of course, your reputation. If you have a good reputation, you can get more opportunities. And then lastly, your network. Yung mga friends mo, yung mga contacts mo, they are also something that can add money to your pocket.
Okay, that's good, ah. Like, nga no, pati network
And of
is
course,
an
I
asset.
forget the property. My favorite.
Property. Of course.
Ayun,
Okay,
yun.
properties. Okay, paano, Sir Carl, ako, I like to travel. I'm
Okay.
sure yung mga viewers natin love to travel also. Is that an asset?
Of course, we all love traveling, di ba? We love traveling. It becomes a liability pag hindi natin afford. Kunwari,
Okay.
there's a trip, ayaw YOLO, you don't want to be left
Missing
out, di
Yeah.
ba? And you use your credit card.
Mhm.
12 months to pay, 2 years to pay, di ba? Yun yung medyo i-avoid mo. Kasi what happens is you have recurring payments. It becomes a
Okay.
passive expense.
Passive expense.
Diba? It's
Okay,
a
I've never
liability
heard that.
kasi it's
Okay.
taking money, tapos na yung vacation mo, pero you have to still pay for it.
So, okay, what about bags, luxury items to our female viewers, di ba? Ako, minsan parang, it's an investment. Pag bibili ka ng luxury bag, like, luxury item.
Yeah.
Is that
So,
an
baka mabash ako ng
is
mga...
that an asset?
Okay, here's a safe answer. As long as you bought the bag and it's increasing money to your pocket, then it's an asset. Diba? It can be
Okay.
because of the bag, you are able to go into spaces, nakakapag-business ka.
Yeah.
Because of the bag, you feel more confident, you meet more people, you get more gigs,
Yes,
your income.
yes,
So
yes.
it's how you use it.
Okay.
If it's not producing income for you, nasa cabinet mo lang, yun ang liability.
Okay. But you did say something very interesting, which is kung afford mo.
Okay.
How do you define something na kung afford mo? Diba? Para kung magbabakasyon tayo, how do we know na itong Euro trip na to, afford ko pala?
Okay. One way to approach this is you save the money first ahead. Diba? So, kunwari, your salary is this much, every month you save up for it. Pag naipon mo na, you can go for it. Diba? Ganon din with your bags. Diba? Another way to approach it naman is the concept of using your money to buy first an income-producing asset.
Okay.
Kunwari, for me, let's say property, if you want to buy a car na may 45,000 a month, you save your money, instead of buying the car, buy the property na may rental, and use the 45,000 a month to pay for the car.
Oh.
So after 5 years, your car is paid, pero yung income from this asset is still producing.
Okay.
So that's a way to approach it.
So unahin yung asset.
May term pala ka doon. Use your asset to buy your liability.
Okay, that's
Yun.
what I was gonna say that.
Sorry.
Na parang kailangan din. Okay yun. Aligned tayo, Carl, no? So, prioritize your assets so that you can afford your liabilities.
Yeah, it's a mindset, di ba? Oo nga, no? Kaysa ibibilin ko to na ending na, you buy something that produce the cash.
Okay, so luxury items, medical bills, sports cars, all of that can wait. Vacation home, travel, shopping, lahat yan, liability. So pinag-iisipan dapat yan.
True.
But you did mention passive income.
Yes.
And that made a difference in your life, right? Really thinking about passive income. Can you expound on that?
Mika, also my mentor in my early years taught me about the concept ng active income and passive income. This is very important kasi active income is something na kailangan present ka to make money. You're hosting gig, that's active. Consulting work, you have to be there. Your work, you have to physically be there.
Your main 9 to 5,
Yes.
that is active.
Yes,
income.
If you're a doctor, you have to go to the hospital, to the operating room. It's active income. Active income, most of the time, makes the biggest return. Kasi parang you just use your time and your effort, you get cash. Active. Now, what you want to add is the concept of passive income. Passive income is now you have money. How do you make this money work for you? Para sabay kayo.
Yung kahit wala ka, kumikita ka.
Wala ka, kumikita.
Natutulog
tulog
ka, kumikita ka. That is the dream.
Nagbabakasyon ka, it's still making money.
Yes.
So, Mika, I just want to add na it's sabay. I want to encourage everybody to have that mindset na sabay, both active and passive. Ayan.
So, kailangan sabay siya para ma-maximize mo. Siyempre, lalo na when you're young, right? It's good to focus on having active income para meron kang pangtustos.
Yes, there you go.
Ng passive income. So, Sir Carl, can you give us, I guess, examples of passive income? Because I know our viewers here, I'm sure, everybody says, I'm looking for passive income. I hear that thrown around so often. Can you give them concrete examples of things that they can look into
Sige.
to
Now, let me share with
explore?
you ideas to expand your mind.
Yes.
Passive income, of course, property rentals, that's number one. That's my favorite. Pero marami pang other ways. For example, you build a restaurant, a small restaurant na lang, a store, na kahit wala ka doon, it makes income for you. That's passive income. Diba? Or you have a drop shipping, diba? You do some videos in the internet, in TikTok, tapos nag-generate siya ng sales.
Yes.
You make it. That can be also passive income.
Okay.
So you can do it sabay with your active income. The usual na is you make a YouTube video, tapos you get income from there, di ba? Some people, they create like a video, tapos may link, and you get commission out of it. That's also passive income na kasi once your video is there, tuloy-tuloy na siya. Affiliate.
Yeah.
Of course, property rentals, which is my favorite. Even bank products is considered passive income. Di ba? You put like 1 million there, it makes a certain amount every year. Also passive. The bigger your base, the bigger your income. Stock market, especially the dividend one, are also passive income. Ayan.
Okay, so we have to start with active
Yes.
to grow our passive income. Okay?
Yes.
But, Carl, I want to ask this. Would you say that having assets alone is enough?
Having asset, no? I think there are two kinds of assets. One asset is appreciating in value, pero walang cash flow. The other one naman is an asset naman that gives cash flow in the middle. So, kunwari, jewelry, your handbags, at some point, they appreciate in value, di ba? So, it's a capital appreciation play. And another one naman is a passive income play. So, both are techniques.
I love what Anna says here. It's so refreshing to hear that our network is also part of our asset also. Yes, Anna, kaya ingatan natin dapat yung network natin. Because you never know, eventually, down the line, you'll have a business with somebody in your network, or you'll need them to supply something to your business that you're building for your passive income. So this is a very interesting topic, everybody. I'm sure a lot of our viewers are also curious about it. So guys, throughout the discussion, kung may tanong lang. Babalik-balikan natin yan. Just type it in the comment section. Let's answer them later on, okay? But so my second takeaway from what Carl said is that growing your sleeping income, which is growing your passive income. But Carl, why is it important to have both active and passive?
Mika, while you're young, I guess you want the awareness na, okay, I'm young, I'm full of energy, I want to develop active income.
Mm-hmm.
Pag hindi natin na-factor yung passive income into our formula, we might be caught off guard.
Yeah.
Kapag we're old na, parang, if I stop working, my income stops.
Okay.
That's why for you guys, if you're in your 20s, in your 30s, it's never too late. When is the best time to start?
Now.
Now.
There's a lot of talk, especially on social media, for people my age, about hustling.
Yun.
Dati, it was hustle culture. You wear busyness like a badge, right? You find relevance in how busy you are. And then it suddenly became this, we gotta live slow. But there is a concept of hustle to get to where you want to be. And that involves being part of the rat race. Can you talk to us about that?
So yeah, the rat race is a concept wherein you just keep grinding and parang laging kulang.
Oh.
Laging kulang because of two concepts. Number one, laging kulang because the income is low.
Okay.
Another one naman is laging kulang because the expenses is high. So I just want our viewers to be aware na it can be both ways, no? So if your income is low, at least be aware, then you try to increase your income. Ito na yung mga side hustle, find ways to add value. And then, isa naman, pag yung masyado tayo magastos, I'm sure, hindi tayo yun.
Oo, hindi ako yun. Hindi talaga.
You have to be mindful of your expenses naman para makalabas tayo sa rat race.
Okay. So, these are actually solutions that we're providing, that Carl is providing for us to achieve financial freedom, which is the goal that Carl was able to achieve at a very young age. Kasi parang, in the Philippines, maybe 70%, 80% are still working in the corporate. And I hear some people feel stuck. They feel like, nako, pag tumigil kaming magtrabaho, alam mo yun, walang kakainin. It's like, what happens is you don't get to enjoy your line of work because of the pressure of it's just living from paycheck to paycheck. How do you become financially secure, yet, alam mo yun, is it possible to get out of the rat race but be financially secure while you're in the rat race? Is there a special formula for this?
Good question, Mika. First, you need time. Diba? You need time, and then you are aware na, okay, I'm in my active income. But as I start to save, as I start to lower my expenses, as I start to find more income, I now think about how can I make this extra money work for me?
Okay.
And then over the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years of your life, you build that up. And that formula that was taught to me 20 years ago, it really works. But it needs time, and syempre, you have to work on it. Discipline, konting tipid-tipid, and I think, I want to add lang, no, isang nakatulong sa akin is the concept of status or freedom. Parang ano yan, di ba? Diploma or discarded, di ba? This is status or freedom. Sometimes kasi, we want to be aware na, oy, binibili ko tong bagay na to just for status.
Okay.
Diba? Pero, dahil binili ko to for status, nabawasan yung money ko na mag-work for me. So, I think that kind of helped me na during my early years, naging aware tayo na, ay, hindi ko muna bibilin to kasi it's gonna affect my freedom. So, that's something I want to share with you also.
Okay, that's very good, no? Kasi sometimes nga we buy things, let's admit it, for status, but then uutangin mo naman pala, 'di ba? So knowing that the things that you purchase, make sure that, okay, pag binili ko to dahil meron siyang return.
Yes.
Kasi meron ding, it depreciates in value. There's that kind of consideration. But Carl, I wanna talk about financial freedom because it's tied so much to retiring.
Yes.
Kailangan ba parang financial freedom is equal to retiring? Kasi ako personally, I see my dad, he works so hard. Like, he still works so hard. At 73, right? 74, I think. But with my dad, sa sobrang tipid niya, parang feeling ko minsan, uy, enjoyin mo naman yung kinita mo. Parang kailan ka pa magta-travel? At that age, may limitations na. So can you balance that kind of thinking, the whole retiring and financial freedom?
I want to share with you the concept of retiring at 65 versus the concept of financial freedom. You know, we grew up in that world tayo, batang 80s, batang 90s. The concept before is retiring at 65.
Yeah, that was in my textbook in grade school.
Diba?
Parang retire, 65.
By 65, I'm gonna stop working.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna, walang plans, diba? Basta I'm gonna
I'll
stop.
just be a couch potato. Or
The missing information there, Mika, is nobody's talking about the number that you need. How much amount do you need to retire?
Yeah.
1 million ba? Kasya na? 2 million? 3 million?
Oh, with inflation, I
Kayo ba, guys?
highly doubt it.
Kayo ba, guys? How much do you think do you need for retirement?
Oo
Diba?
nga. Do you guys have a number in mind? That's very interesting. Because you're right, it is age-based. Nobody talks about how much you need to retire.
Whereas financial freedom naman, ang concept niya is, I have a number I want to hit. And it's not when I'm old. It can be when you're young. For example, ako lang, kwento ko lang when I was younger, ang aim ko lang is 10,000 pesos of passive income.
This was when you were 12?
Ano?
Nung nagde-delivery ka?
Kasi ang goal mo lang is, sweldo ko noon 10,000, magkaroon ako ng 10,000 na passive income, happy na ako. Then when you reach that 10,000, you know, you're young, you're still okay, move it. 100,000 naman. Ayan.
Pataas ng pataas.
You still work, you aim for 100,000 of passive income, then eventually you aim for what's next?
200,000.
200 muna. 200, then over time.
Sabi ni Junel, it depends on my needs. Sabi naman ni Alay, is 20 million enough to retire? Is it enough? Okay.
Yun, Mika. I wanna change your perspective. Ito yung tinuro sa akin ng mentor ko. Change it from a big number to a monthly cash flow. That's the secret sauce. You don't, kasi ang big number, ang hirap isipin eh. Pero, okay, let me ask you, how much monthly do you want? 100,000? 50,000? 200,000? Depends yan, di ba? So, it's a more palatable number pag monthly.
Okay.
Ayan.
So, pero how do you do that? Monthly, multiplying monthly to the number of years that you will live? Di ba parang, is there a special formula to this?
Good you ask, Mika. So, I want to share with you na yung sinasabi nilang 4% technique.
Ooh.
It's very simple mathematics, no nosebleed. It's as simple as, if you want a certain monthly cash flow, you need a base, no? Okay, maybe we can share in the screen. Ito, the concept here is if you have 100,000 pesos at nilagay mo sa bangko, it will give you 300 pesos a month. So let me ask you, 100,000 peso, earning 300 pesos a month, enough to retire? Enough ba? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Enough pambili ng kape, pambili ng lunch.
Diba? You buy a lunch one day.
But if you have a family, that's definitely not
kulang.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So, now in the table, as you can see, if you have 1 million, kasya na ba? Diba? Minsan kasi, the regular folks, okay na ako may 1 million, baka enough na. Yung pala, 1 million in the bank will only give you 3,300 a month. Kasya, kulang.
Kulang.
Kulang. Hindi happy, di ba?
300, 3,000?
3,000.
That is not enough.
Not enough.
Rent pa lang ng bahay if you don't own it. Diba wala
Yes.
ka nang marenta at 3,000?
10 million saved over the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years of life. 10 million pesos in the bank, 33,000 a month. Happy?
33,000 if you are single, I think can be doable, but that's also very steep. Kasi inflation, prices are, diba, nagmamahal.
Correct. So this is a reality check na even if at 10 million, it's kulang. So what I'm challenging you right now is what my mentor did is to help me create a magic number. Maybe 30 million, at least 30 million in the bank,
90
saved
plus.
over time.
Yeah,
We'll give you
yeah.
like 100K
Yeah.
a month. And of course, sabi nga nila, di ba, you can always dream big because we have a big God. Kaya 100 million spread out in the bank, in real estate, in bonds, in funds, in bank products, in AXA products. 100 million would give you 300,000 a month.
At least the 100 million, you clarified, hindi siya kailangang cash, guys.
Yes.
Nakaka-pressure kasi na parang kailangan may 100 million liquid cash ka. I mean, you can spread it out in property,
Yes.
in assets, in business.
As long as it's giving returns, then it's good. Yeah.
Yes, okay. So at least this concept of a magic number,
Yes.
why does it work?
It's important na to have a target. What you don't see, you don't get. Diba? So
Okay.
now, at least to all the viewers out here, napapaisip na kayo ngayon, oo nga, mukhang hindi pa pala ako pwede magpahinga. Hindi pa ako pwede relax.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Kasi nga the other concept of retiring at the age of 65, you're just thinking, okay, once I get there, okay na.
Yes.
Pero wala kang backup plan.
Correct.
Diba? And you're not building towards a plan.
You know what's nice about this strategy, Mika, is if you save up, let's say, 30 million, kino-consume mo lang is the profits, the interest. So the base remains. So medyo hindi siya ganun ka-stressful.
Okay.
Versus, nauubos na yung pera ko sa bank. Yun.
Okay. So I'm sure a lot of you online have questions about this magic number. Ask away para mapag-usapan natin yan. Go ahead, yung mga active sa chat natin. If you do have questions about setting your financial magic number, please do ask. But I do want to ask that. What drives the financial magic number? Is it how do we know that is enough? Do we parang go through, okay, ang pinagkagastusan ko ngayon, ito.
Oh, yeah. So it's driven by the monthly expenses.
Okay.
I wanna encourage everybody na do not think on a yearly way. Masyado kasi malayo minsan yung yearly. Think of at least monthly. How much is my monthly expense? You open up an Excel, lagay mo lahat ng gastusin mo, basic expense, luxury, eat out, Meralco bill. So it gives you clarity
Okay.
on what is your expenses every month. That helps.
Your operational expense
Ganda.
to live.
Yes.
Okay, so right now, setting a financial magic number can be a little bit stressful when you're thinking big. So to break it down monthly is the way to go. But how do we actually make money? I mean, in terms of ano yung mga paraan? Diba kailangan kasi proper way
Proper.
of...
Okay, I want to share with you isang na-learn ko. No? So I met this guy, Ken Honda. Ken Honda, he wrote a book about happy money. So ang concept
happy
niya,
money.
Yeah,
Okay.
concept niya very simple. Happy money, sad money. So ask me, what is it about?
Yeah. What is it about? I was waiting.
So Ken Honda is saying lang na the money that you get is categorized either a happy money or a sad money.
Okay.
Happy money, you got it in good faith, it brings joy, it comes with love, it has peace, win-win. Walang na-aggravate. Walang
Na-agrabyado.
Walang nag-agrabyado. It's something that came easy.
Clean.
That's happy money. You want all of your money.
To be happy.
All of your money to be happy. What is sad money? Sad money naman is money na mabigat mong nakuha. Out of guilt, anxiety, may na short change, diba? Nag-argue kayo. You won. You make an argument, you won, you got the money. It's sad money.
Okay.
So I just want to share with the audience what I learned na, makes sense. We should always keep money lang na happy money in our wallet. That's why it's a happy wallet. Kasi puro happy money.
Because financial success nga is not just about how much money you have. Kasi syempre kung sad money yan, di ka rin matutuwa. Di ba?
Correct.
Kahit gaano pa karami yan. So that's our takeaway number 4. Keep a happy wallet. Okay, Carl, if there are a few things that you wanna let everybody know in this episode, what would those be?
Okay.
Yung takeaway for them.
For takeaway, number 1, collect assets. Things that adds money to your pocket. Grow sleeping income. Passive income. Making money while you sleep. Set your magic number. Para may targets tayo. It can be on a monthly yung computation. And lastly, get happy money para you have a happy wallet.
Okay, thank you very much, Carl, for the 4 action steps. Okay, we are driven by action here at Know Your Worth podcast because action has fruit. Okay, at importante yun. But as early as now, I am seeing questions in the chat box which we will be addressing because our viewers here are curious about different items that we've covered. In fact, a lot of them have already sent it in. Sabi ni Alay, what's an easy way to grow what I have so that I can achieve my magic number?
What's an easy way to grow what I have? Keep maximizing your active income. Give value to others. Solve problems. Appreciate the small wins, micro wins, micro challenges, and just improve day by day.
Okay, meron din tayong question dito. Panganay kasi ako, my income is good and steady. But being the breadwinner of the family, I had no choice but to support my siblings' education first. Ngayong nakagraduate na sila, are there still ways for me to grow my savings even if I wasn't able to earlier on?
Congratulations. First of all, I want to appreciate you for taking care of your family. And of course, now that nakagraduate na silang lahat, they're now going to be assets. They're now going to produce, diba? So, yes, don't give up. You're still early in life. Solve problems, give value to people, do your best, and increase your active income. Find some side hustles. And most importantly, encourage all your siblings to all work together para you be as productive as you can.
Okay. Next, we have my assets are not liquid, but how do we know if we truly are financially free or just financially comfortable? This is a good one.
There are 2 kinds of assets. No? One is a capital appreciation asset. Ito yung parang hinahawakan mo lang, it doesn't give you cash flow. Okay lang yun. You just have to sell it eventually to get the profits. Another type of asset is you make cash flow.
Okay.
So you want a balance of both. So if you have an asset that is not liquid, try to sell some and turn it into a cash flow producing para may panggastos tayo.
Oo, kasi kung walang cash flow, wala kang panggastos.
Yes, and of course, don't forget, huwag tayo rin masyadong thinking of the future because, we have a present. And the present is a gift. That's why it's called a present.
Oh! Oo nga no!
Minsan kasi masyado tayo future, di ba?
I know, that's so good.
We forget the present. It's God's gift.
I love that. Okay, I'm a 34-year-old father of 2 and have another one on the way. Malapit ng father of 3. Most of my income goes to support my family. So, paano naman ako?
First of all, thank you very much for being a good husband, a good provider, a good dad to your 3 kids. 3, no? I want to share with you the concept na tinuro sa akin about seasons of life. You're at the season of life where you need to be a provider for your family. You need to be a present dad. So, kumbaga, your definition of success now is your 3 kids, your wife, and your family. So, don't worry if there's no car yet or there's no luxury item. Importante, your definition of success for this season is the success of your family, your wife, and kids.
Okay. That's really good. Definition of success, right? So ito naman, meron tayo. I'm a 46-year-old mother of 4. I've recently resigned from my work because it's been getting hard to balance both a day job and maintaining the house. Lately, I've been seeing people invest in condos as their passive income. Maganda pa talaga mag-invest doon.
Thank you for being a present mom to your 4 kids. I appreciate you for doing that. Leaving your corporate job allows you to frees up your time to capture opportunities. So now, open your eyes to opportunities. Pwede kang mag-work from home, do some side hustles, sell products, home bake, do some online jobs while you're taking care of the kids. For the condo naman, just like let's say our business or a restaurant, kailangan tama yung product mo at tama yung market. So it's important that when you buy a condo, the market has to have high demand and low supply. And of course, if the condo is there, it has to be priced right, and it has to be well advertised para makita ng tao na you have an available condo. So yes, condo is a good technique. Just make sure that the market is there.
Okay, condo, may mga pag-iisipan kayo dyan, pero later on may surprise. Si Carl for us
Surprise.
here.
Oo nga.
But what are the trends in terms of where to invest in? This one's tricky. Trends in terms of where to invest in.
In business, it's always about supply and demand. Diba? You wanna be in areas where, walang supply and the demand is growing. And it comes in many, many formats. For example, from a restaurant point of view, biglang nag-open ng factory, maraming workers. Anong kailangan nila? Diba? So if you're providing food, you're providing worker housing, then you will thrive. So yun ang yung masasabi ko sa iyo. The trend is all about how the market is shifting and what is kulang sa market. Ayan.
Okay, and lastly, how can somebody figure out how much they actually need to retire without feeling overwhelmed by the numbers?
Just look at it on a month-to-month basis. Gawin natin parang ladder. You just aim for a number first. For me, 10,000 a month. And then it became 100,000, became 200, eventually pataas na
So
pataas.
on and so forth.
Over the next 40 years of your life. Time is your friend.
Time is your friend. Wow! Words of worth talaga from Carl. Thank you for your wisdom in answering all of the questions of our viewers here. Ako personally, ang dami kong natutunan. All of it was very, very thoughtful. So thank you for being part of the conversation with us here at Know Your Worth podcast. Conversations like this really remind us that financial growth, personal clarity, they all go hand in hand. So talagang nakatulong yung mga realizations. And speaking of realizations, Carl and I want to know what stood out for you from today's episode. So we do have a QR code that is going to be on your screen right now. Please do scan the QR code and share. Ano ba yung keyword na baon mo, na natutunan mo today? Ilagay mo yan please dyan sa ating Mentimeter so that we can see it later on. What are your favorite takeaways? Siguro ako personally, it would be ang dami. Pero parang things like passive income, being more mindful about my money, my time, my energy. Kasi lahat yan part ng net worth. Finding out that network is part of assets. If you're like me after this, parang nandun ako sa phase of reflecting, resetting, and really taking into account what I am spending. Is this an asset? Is this a liability? Is this active income? Is this passive income? Is this good passive income, right? So it is about the action steps. Collect assets, grow your sleeping income, set your magic number, and keep a happy wallet, okay? Kayo ba guys? We want to know, what are your takeaways? Let's have a look. Ano yung mga sagot na nila? Kung meron na ba, ayan, ang laki ng happy wallet dun sa word cloud natin. You know what? I love that because now we are more mindful of how we make the money. Passive income, happy wallet and passive income. There's also here, okay, time is your friend. Magic number is rather big also. Yeah, you know what? That whole idea of the magic number is a game changer for me. I've never looked at it that way, and I'm glad our members of the audience also see that, right? If you do have more comments, just please type it in the chat box because we want to know what you think about everything we talked about today. But thank you for sharing your takeaways with us. It's really good to know that in such a short span of time na magkakasama tayo, meaningful yung naging discussion. There's a lot of knowledge, new knowledge that is passed on from you, Carl, to all of us. So, Carl, I'm not gonna ask you for your takeaway kasi ikaw ang nag-educate sa amin for today's video. But during the start of the episode, I did ask our viewers here a burning question. And I want to ask you that. What does it mean to know your worth?
Wow, that's a very difficult question na na-pressure naman ako. Siguro, how do you know your worth? No?
Yes.
Siguro for me, I would use the keyword overflow. You know, most of the time we measure our worth with how much money we have, how big is our house, how many cars, how many bags we have, how many bling we have. But I want to share with you another perspective wherein, for me, your worth is how much you overflow out. Diba?
Yes.
And I use the word overflow, Mika, kasi you have to also be filled up first before you can flow out. Para tuloy-tuloy. Again, it's continuous, diba? So for me, overflow, how much you overflow out to people who are in need, who are less fortunate. So you can be a blessing to others.
Okay, overflow to be a blessing to others. All right, thank you very much, Carl, for that answer. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ariana, for the praying hands. Wonderfully said. Ang ganda talaga. And to those who want to stay updated, where can they find you?
I'm in Facebook, Carl D, Property Guru, and I'm in Instagram, I am Carl D.
Everybody, please do follow away because marami tayong words of worth na matututunan pa from Carl. Please follow him on his social media pages. And because here at AXA Rewards, we are a community who like to pull each other up. Carl has prepared a little gift to all our AXA Rewards members who have joined today's episodes. Carl, ano nga ba yun?
Yes, for everybody who joined the podcast, you will get a free copy of my 6 steps to renting out your condo. So if you're one of the viewers na may condo kayo at walang tenant right now, follow my steps and you will reach your success.
Ayun, okay? All of that is going to be available for free. An exclusive copy of Carl's ebook to be sent via email. And that's only here, at Know Your Worth podcast. Kaya thank you so much, Carl, for your time, for your generosity, not just for the book, but for really sharing with us words of worth that will help us later on in life, right? Actually now, starting now, hindi later on, now pa lang. So to all our viewers online, we hope that you can, that all of this has given you a clearer view on what financial freedom really does look like. But also the confidence na you can. No, you can. No matter where you're starting from, what age, what status, kaya. Know that you can. And before you continue to power through the rest of your day, I know some of you still have questions left unanswered, so please do check your email after this because we will be sending a short post evaluation form wherein you can ask your questions, share your comments about today's episode. And if you didn't know, this was the very first episode, a very powerful pilot episode, and we're just getting started because there's so much more to unpack. So I need you to mark your calendars on September 20, okay? September 20 is our next episode. We will be having Dr. Leah Bernardo, and she will help us know our worth by picking up small habits, carrying big shifts that lead to a 10-fold path of happiness. Okay, sino ba dito gusto maging happy? Okay? Please, September 20. That is, she's actually a happiness doctor. So that's something to really look out for. Please check your emails from AXA Philippines for the registration link of episode 2. Okay, but for now, thank you, everyone. Maraming salamat. And Carl, thank you very much for tuning into the podcast that really empowers better choices for a wealthier you. And remember, when you know your worth, you will know that you can. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Once again, I'm Mika Pineda, and I'll see you on September 20.